We're going to take a quick walk through a WordPress admin area. Basically, this is where you control everything about your blog. When you first log in, you're going to come to your dashboard. Now, the way you see this dashboard here in this video is exactly the way it looks when you first do an installation. Notice how nice and neat and clean everything is. The menus here on the side, and you have certain areas here in the middle that have different windows of information. Now, what I like about this, first of all, you can take a quick overview of what you have on your blog, how much content, how many posts, how many pages, categories, tags, everything. You can tell this is a brand new blog because there is nothing here. You can see your recent comments at a glance, your incoming links. This is a window that talks about the most popular plugins, the newest plugins. This is a feed off the WordPress.org site. Same with over here, WordPress news, the WordPress blog, the latest posts, recent drafts. If you're going to do some posting and you have it in a draft, you can look at the drafts right here. And Quick Press is just a very quick entry you can do right from here. If you don't want some of these windows or you want to change things around, you have this wonderful little tab called Screen Options. From Screen Options, you can do a number of things. You can get rid of some windows. You can change the amount of columns from 1 through 4. And it's really just a matter of personal preference at that point. Now, say you want to do 4 columns. Now, what's nice is, let's do this. Let's take our recent comments and put them over here with this nice drag and drop. And you notice these also collapse or expand. WordPress blog. Let's put incoming links over in this column over here. This is lovely. And again, you can collapse all these if you prefer. Very, very flexible what you can do with your admin panel, your dashboard. And the same holds for the menus. These also collapse. Okay? Now, under the dashboard, really, you just click here to get back to your dashboard screen, or you can click here to see what the most current updates are. In this case, it shows that there's one. Now, the update could be the actual version of WordPress, or it could be for a plugin. In this case, it's going to be a plugin. So you can go and look, and it'll tell you, okay, in this case, this particular plugin has a more updated version. And we're going to go through updating plugins in another video. And then here you have posts. This is where you'll see your list of postings when you click on posts. And from here you can edit and do a number of things. Here's where you're going to add a new post. And we'll go through how to do a post in another video. Here's where you add your categories. And here's where you have your post tags. Go ahead and collapse that, and let's open up media. Now this is where you're going to have a media library and add your media. By media, that is images, audios, videos, whatever you like. Right now there is nothing in here, of course. And what's nice about that is when you have a media library, when you're doing your post, if you decide you want to insert an image or a video, and you know it's in your library, it makes it very quick and easy to put that into your post. This is where you set up your links. When you click on links, it just shows the current links that you have. This is where you would create or manage your link categories. Let's see, we want to say articles. And what's a slug? The slug is the URL-friendly version of the name. It is usually lowercase and contains only letters, numbers, or hyphens. So let's say you wanted to put up in your category name, call these niche articles. Well, down here, you would call it niche articles, perhaps as one word. And then you could put a description in, and that's an option. Then you can add your category. There you have it. And see, here's where your slug is. From here, you can always edit, quick edit, or delete categories, and so on. And here's where you'd add your new links. Okay, you can give their link a name. Let's give it an address. Let's give it a description, and we'll put that under blog roll. You can decide whether you want to target blank, which means it will open in a new window, in a current window with no frame, and so on and so forth. And then you can give it a relationship. This is another web address of mine. If you want to make an image to attach to it, that's fine, or you can leave it blank. And when you're done, you add the link. Now, if you want to see the link, we'll go ahead and click links over here. And you can see it's right here. Pages. When you want to add pages, like for example, say you want to add an About Me page or a Contact Us page to your blog, but you don't want it to be a post, you want them to be able to find it real quick and easy. You add a page, and that basically puts another tab or link, sort of like a menu. Let's take a quick peek. Okay, so right here you have Home and About. Those are your pages. So let's just say you wanted to add a new page. We're going to call it Contact. Contact us here, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to leave the rest of this blank for this particular demonstration. We'll call it Publish. Now when we come back to the blog, we can go ahead and refresh that. And then there you have it. Click on that and you'll see Contact Us Here, which is what I just entered. And that's that. So that's what a page is. That's how you add a new page. Comments. This is where you'll show all the comments that are made on your current postings. You can approve, unapprove, reply, do a quick edit, spam it or trash it, whatever you want to do. This is where you're going to kind of manage all your comments. Appearance. This is where you upload, change, and edit your themes, add your widgets, change your menus, do all kinds of nifty stuff. We're going to go through this also in another video, so I won't cover it here. But here's where you manage, here's where you install, and so on and so forth. We'll go through this in detail. Same with plugins. Click on plugins to see your current plugins and their status. Activate. That means they're deactivated. There is an upgrade version available. They'll tell you all of this. This is a very informative area. This is where you'll manage all your plugins. Okay, users. You can actually allow people to be administrators, authors, contributors, anything you want on your blog. Okay, so this way you can have other people contributing, not just in the comments section, but to actually allow them to contribute their own posts. Okay, that's great for the community aspect of things. Let's go ahead and click on Add New. This is where you would put their information, a username, an email, first, last, website, password, and then here's where you'll select the type of role they're going to play. You have subscriber, administrator, editor, author, and contributor. Okay, here's your tools. Now the tools that come directly with an installer, just a couple of quickie tools. A Press This tool, categories and tags converter tool. Essentially, when you start installing more plugins and doing more things with your blog, this tools page will start to fill up. And the same with settings. Here's where you're going to do a lot of your settings, and again, this will expand as you install different plugins. But real quick, we'll go through these settings. This is where you're going to set up a lot of things about your blog. Like, for example, your site title, your tagline, your WordPress address, URL, your email address, default user role. You can check whether or not you want anyone to register. Your date format and your time format and what day your week starts. And then you have your writing settings, size of the post box. Do you want to convert emoticons, okay, to a graphics type display? Default post category. This way, if you forget to assign a category on a post, it'll automatically assign it to one. If you can set that here. Same with the link categories. Press This is also in here. It's just a little bookmarklet and so on. You can also post via email. I'm not set up for that in this particular video, but you can do that. If for some reason you decide you just wanted to send via email an article to have it post on your blog, you can do that. Same with remote publishing, RSS feeds, and updating services. You can set your reading settings. Front page will display your latest post, or a static page. You can select a static page. How many blog posts do you want to show on a page? Syndication feeds, full text or summary, all kinds of neat stuff. Discussion. There's a lot of discussion settings here. Default article settings, other comment settings. Comment author must fill out a name and email. You know, certain things like that. This is where you can also decide whether or not you want to hold comments for moderation. That way they're not automatically posted. That'll help you keep spam off your blog. But if you do get a lot of comments, you might find yourself spending a lot of time. But there are tools for that as well. And here's comment moderation. You know, there's a lot of things you can do. Here's a blacklist, avatars, whether or not you want to show them, default avatar, so on. And we talked a little bit about media. This is where you set your default settings for your media, for your image size, your embeds, whether or not you want to try to automatically embed plain text URLs. Uploading files, this is where you would, if you wanted to have an upload folder other than the default one, you can create that here. And we have privacy. Whether or not you want your blog to be found by everyone, including the search engines. Of course, why wouldn't you, right? That's what we're here for. And then permalinks. Like right now, the default, when you put up a post, it's going to give it a question mark, p equals, and then a post number. So if it's your first post, it'll be p equals 1, and so on. You can also have it say the day in the name, the month in the name, a numeric, or some sort of a custom structure, which you can do many things with. You can do post name and end it with a .html, so that way your post pages end with the name of the post followed by a .html. There's a lot of things you can do. And that pretty much covers the general walkthrough of the dashboard. Thank you.